I'm from Santa Clarita, California. It's a little bit north of Los Angeles. My husband teaches in the business school at the University of Arkansas, and that's what brought us here. I've always been interested in immigration law. I have a really close friend who was brought here from Mexico as a child, and before DACA was established to give relief to people in that situation, she really didn't have very many possibilities beyond going to school. She really couldn't work legally. And I've always been very, I've always felt very close to the Latino community, and especially being well acquainted with her, I really felt like I wanted to help solve those problems. I wanted to know more, and that's what led me here. So I learned Spanish starting in junior high. I had a really good teacher, and I learned that in my community growing up that I would need to use it here and there, so I started to do that throughout junior high and high school. Then when I was in college, I kept taking Spanish classes, and I went and taught English in Mexico City for a summer. But then I finally became fluent when I moved to Argentina for a year and a half. I really like doing the U visa cases. So the U visa is a type of case where if somebody who doesn't have legal immigration status has been the victim of a crime here in the US, we can contact the police department, and if it's a qualifying type of crime and the police certify that that person was really helpful in the investigation and helps promote justice, that can be a path to citizenship. The best advice that I can give to somebody about an immigration case is to come see an attorney. I realize that a lot of times people feel like it's hard to afford legal help. I definitely understand that, and I identify with that, but your chances of success are so much better if you have an attorney. And we really try to work with clients on cost and payment plans to make it so they can get access to the help that they need and that continued counsel that they need at a price that they can afford, that fits in their monthly budget. I love to dance. I love to decorate or do anything artistic. I run 3 times a week to keep my sanity. I play on a soccer team. That's actually how I got to know Nathan. I chose to work at Bel Air Immigration primarily because good work is done here. I feel like every single employee who works here really cares about the clients, and everybody is bilingual as well. And so I feel like we can really serve the clients in the way that they need to be served. Communication is pretty smooth, and there's a professionalism and a kindness and a care for clients that permeates everything that's done here. And so it makes me feel like this is exactly the type of place where I want to work. The greatest advice that I could give somebody who has a pending case is to be patient. When you feel like your life is hanging in the balance and you want to know what the court's decision is or what the government's decision is on your application, it's really easy to want to call and follow up often. And while it's okay to follow up sometimes, unfortunately in immigration matters, there's just a big waiting game, and that's just not something that the attorneys can control, and it's not something that the clients can control. And so patience and checking in once in a while to make sure that things are on track is probably the best way to go.